Practice set 1.2, question number 3. In triangle MNP, NQ is a bisector of angle N. NQ is a bisector of angle N. Mn is equal to 5. This Mn is equal to 5. Pn is equal to 7. Pn is equal to 7. MQ is equal to 2.5. MQ is equal to 2.5. Then find QP. We are going to find out the length of segment QP. Okay. In triangle MNP, this ray NQ is an angle bisector of angle MNP. Ray NQ bisects angle MNP. Therefore, by angle bisector theorem, we know that Mn upon Np is equal to Mq upon Qp by angle bisector theorem. Then substitute the values. Mn is equal to 5. Np is equal to 7 is equal to MQ 2.5 and QP. We are going to find out the length QP. Therefore, QP is equal to 7 into 2.5 divided by 5. 7 into 2.5 divided by 5. By removing this decimal, we get 7 into 25 divided by 50. And the least form of this is equal to 7 upon 2. What is 7 upon 2? It is equal to 3.5. Therefore, length of segment QP is equal to 3.5. This is question number 3. Length of segment QP is equal to 3.5. Now, we will discuss question number 4. Here it is the figure given. Measures of some angles in the figure. Measures of some angles in the figure are given. Prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. We are going to prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Now this is a proof and there is a format for the proof. Given, to prove and then proof. Then what is given? Angle APQ is equal to 60 degree. It is given. Angle ABC, it is also equal to 60 degree. It is also given. This is given. Then what is to prove? AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. It is to be proved. Now proof. Angle APQ is congruent to angle ABC. Angle APQ is congruent to angle ABC. Why? Because each angle is of 60 degree from given. Each angle is of 60 degree. And if this is so, this angle APQ and this angle ABC, if these angles are congruent, then this PQ is parallel to BC. Sec PQ is parallel to sec BC. Sec PQ is parallel to sec BC. Corresponding angles theorem. If the corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Then in triangle ABC, this sec PQ is parallel to side BC. Sec PQ is parallel to side BC. Why? This is from 1. Sec PQ is parallel to side BC. And if this is so, then by basic proportionality theorem, we know that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Therefore, AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC by basic proportionality theorem, by BPT. Means if a line is parallel to one side, then AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. This is basic proportionality theorem, and this proof is over. Okay. Question number 4 is over. Now we will see question number 5. Again, there is a figure. In trapezium ABCD, this is trapezium. Side AB is parallel to side PQ, is parallel to side DC. AB is parallel to PQ, is parallel to DC. It is given. Okay. AP is equal to 15, PD is equal to 12. This AP is equal to 15, PD is equal to 12. Find BQ if QC is equal to 14. This is BQ, we are going to find out, and this is QC. Okay. Then we know that side AB is parallel to side PQ, is parallel to side DC, given. And if the three lines are parallel, then you know that AP upon PD is equal to BQ upon QC. Why? That is property of three parallel lines. The intercepts are equal. AP upon PD is equal to BQ upon QC. Okay. Therefore, AP upon PD is equal to BQ upon QC. What is AP? AP is equal to 15. What is PD? PD is equal to 12. What is BQ? We are going to find out the length of segment BQ. And what is QC? It is 14. Therefore, 15 upon 12 is equal to BQ upon 14. Then what is BQ? 15 into 14 divided by 12. 15 into 14 divided by 12. Then for the least form, 3 5s are 15 and 3 4s are 12. Means it is 70 upon 4 and it is equal to 17.5. BQ is equal to 17.5. This is question number 5. Today we have seen question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5 of practice set 1.2.